Alright, are we live? Yes, we are. So, how has January been for you guys? So, welcome again to my updates. Sean Josiah here, founder of Email Profit Academy. So, today is the 31st of January, alright? And wow, it's time just fly by like that, right? It's already January. We have come to the end of the first month of the year. So, how have you guys been? Have you guys been hitting your New Year resolutions? How has everything been? Just let me know how has it been. I'm really interested and keen to know how's your journey on email marketing success and how has it been helping you to achieve financial freedom. So I just like to take this time to also update a little bit on what's been happening in the month of January and how I've participated in contests, how does that go, and also some updates on my income. Alright, so let's just jump right in, okay? Now before that, just want to share with you guys again. After the whole update, I will be sharing with you the 2 tips, right? I would say 2 hacks that maximize sales for me. You don't want to miss that out. So stick to the end of this video. Okay, now let's head over to ClickBank. So I'm over here on ClickBank right now. This is my ClickBank account. All right. Now if you take a look at ClickBank, for the month of January, it has been pretty consistent. I would say consistency is the word. It's been pretty consistent over the month of January. As you can see, in the last 5 weeks, I managed to generate a very healthy around $3,500 dollars, right? In the first 4 weeks of January, and on the final week, I managed to hit $5,400. Now, okay, so if you can take a look here, these are the daily sales, all right? And what I love about ClickBank is that you can see your daily commissions, right? These are commissions, right? You can see your daily commissions and daily sales, all right, all in one place like that. So here actually shows you, these are the daily snapshots of sales. So of course, there'll be times where sales are high, there'll be times where sales are low, but at the end of the day, you just want to keep it consistent. That is the key, all right? High, low, but as long as it's consistently generating you an income, it's consistently hitting your target, that is the key. Now, a lot of people have been asking me as well, how do you actually set goals, or how do you actually set targets? So for me, my rule is really simple, right? So I want to aim for at least $3,000 a week, all right? So what I do is basically I aim for at least $500 a day. That is my aim. I aim to hit $500 a day. All right, so that's going to amount to $3,500 a week. Now, as you can see, my target is $3,000, but I'm aiming at $3,500 because why? Because even if I miss my $3,500 aim, chances are I will be landing on $3,000. So that's what I've been trying to do. Of course, there'll be days where sales are higher, right? That's going to offset the days where sales are lower. But at the end of it, we want to make sure that we hit our daily sales target. Okay, so this is what's been happening for me in the month of January. Now again, if we were to pop by reporting, I'm just going to show you guys. Let me cancel that. All right, so Paychex, cool. Okay, so what I love about ClickBank again is that you can have the flexibility, right, to set whether you want to get paid on a monthly basis, on the bi-weekly basis, or on the weekly basis. Okay, so last year alone, for the month of 2017, I managed to generate $92,000 from ClickBank, right? For the month of Jan, so this is actually the month of Jan 2018, right? So for the month of Jan, I've managed to generate $11,000, right? Now, but Jan has not ended yet. In terms of payments, you see there's only Jan, 3rd of Jan, 10th of Jan, 17th of Jan. So there's one more week of payment that's coming in, and I think that should bump me up to about $15,000 in the sum of paychecks, right? So what I love about it is that you see every single week I am getting paid, right? And what am I doing? I am just sending emails off the comfort of my home, just writing emails. I can do this anywhere in the world, and this is what I call location freedom. And I just want this for every single one of you, because you deserve so much more than just running the rat race and just living your life, from 9 to 6, right? And just grinding off 9 to 6 to live for Saturday and Sunday. That shouldn't be the way to live life. Okay, so this is an update on ClickBank, right? So I am looking, I'm looking to hit. I think I'll be closing in on another $1,000 day today, right? Because it's still early in the day. There's still 5 hours more to go. I should be able to close at $1,000. Even if I don't close at $1,000, it's fine, because I've already hit my daily sales target. Now, second thing that's interesting that happened this month, right, is actually the Numerologist launch. So to my partners at Numerologist, Blair, Jade, thanks so much for hosting this launch. It's been an amazing launch. It's one of the really unique launches that I've participated, where there are multiple gift prizes happening throughout the entire the contest, right? So if you guys have not been checking out Numerologist, go check them out. They have one of the best numerologist product out there. I've got, and for this launch alone, right, I've managed to get some pretty good sales, all right, and also for the leaderboards. Now, if any of you are watching this and you are a fan of numerology, you can feel free to check out their products, right? Numerologist products are actually legitimate, and they are actually world class. Okay, so here as an affiliate, this is what's happening at the back. So I've sent a total of 22,000 clicks for the contest, right? And I've managed to generate, okay, so this is the commissions from 2nd of Jan to 31st of Jan, right? I've managed to generate, let's see, just let it load. There you go. I've managed to generate a total of $5,289, all right, on this contest alone for this month. Okay, I've sent in a total of 6,000 leads, all right, and of course 22,000 clicks, okay, to their page, all right. And this is just a little update on the leaderboard. So I managed to come in on number 9, right? So thankfully I managed to retain the top 10 spot on one of the mega launches here in the personal development niches, right? So I managed to to hit number 9. I was fortunate enough, thank God for that. And here you can see some of the familiar names if you are in this space, okay. So right, so just want to share, right, as I promised, the 2 hacks, or I would say the 2 tips, right, for you to maximize your sales or to really monetize your list. Now, of course, I just want to put a really quick fundamental perspective. I would say fundamental rule right here is, of course, you have to first add value to your list. You have to send them valuable contents. You have to send them things that they are going to appreciate, things that are helpful for them, in their current situation. That is the reason why they even opt in to your list. So before I share these 2 tips, just make sure that fundamental basis is checked, right? So first of all, the first tip that I want to share with you guys is this. You have to know your list. You have to understand what your audience want, all right? So how do you understand what your audience want? Okay, that is actually to go through several testings, test the different products, test all the micro niches, right, to better understand what your audience want. So you need to understand your list in depth, right? And how can you go about doing that, to actually better understand your list? Now that goes back down to what your ethical bribe is. So if you are giving out a free ebook, right, and if that free ebook is in, let's say, steps to 7 steps to making money from home, right? Then you would know that your niche is actually specialized in money making opportunities from home. Then what you can do is to just look at products in that area and focus it down, right? So you can probably focus on this side of things, and if you want to test, you can actually test on other sub niches, like creating wealth, having a wealth mindset, this kind of thing. So it's like the law of attraction for wealth. So these are actually related to the first original niche. But what you need to find out is the majority of your subscribers, where are they into? So this is how your ethical bribe comes into play. If your ethical bribe is a very generic one, so let's say your ethical bribe is just the title is just wealth creation, right? How is that going to allow you to segment your list down so that you know them better? It's not easy, right? So what I would recommend you to do is to have an ethical bribe that is niche, an ethical bribe that is small enough and that's niche enough for you to understand that, hey, your audience are actually into just this kind of stuff, right? So that you wouldn't be running around all places trying to find products that convert, and also getting like audiences that are so generic. Okay, if you haven't, if you have a very generic ethical bribe, then what I would suggest you to do right now is to actually segment your list. So you should actually segment your list down to smaller segments, right? Ask them, hey, are you interested in wealth creation? Are you interested in investing? Are you interested in trading? Are you invested in internet marketing? Are you interested? So all these, you can actually segment them down even further. You can use things like surveys. You can use things like you can just try to funnel them down into yet another landing page for them to opt in again. These are all different segmenting skills or segmenting process that you can use. All right. So that's the first tip I want to give to you. Now, the second tip is actually something that I've been using. Now, if you take a look at my sales over here, I can tell you that majority of my sales comes from only 4 products. Right? This might come as a shock for you because you might be thinking, oh, the more products that I promote, the better sales I'm going to get. No, that's not true. Because why? So once you go through the first tip or the first step, that's to know your audience, you would actually know what kind of products they like. So what you can do is just to go and look for those products and find the top 4. That's what I do. I find the top 4 converting products for my list. Now, just understand this, my top 4 is not going to be the same as your top 4, right? Because our lists are different. The nature of our follow-up sequence is different, right? So just make sure that you find your top 4. So what I do is, of these top 4 products, I will promote to them at least one of the top 4s, all right, in 2 weeks. So in a span of 2 weeks, all right, I'll promote at least one of these top 4 products to them. Why? Because I know that they are interested in such products. So the rest of the 3 products, what I call my golden products, right? These products are going to come in later. So they are going to come in after the first 2 weeks has ended. Then probably this second one is going to come in, and then this one's going to come in. Why do I do it this way? That is because along the weeks, you are going to have more traffic coming in, right? So once you have more traffic coming in, these products are going to be fresh to their mind, right? So you do not want to, in 1 week, you spam 4 of your winning products with them, because then they'll be like, hey, so what is the best one, right? So all of them are good, right? But you don't want them to be all flustered up, in choosing what product to buy from you. You just want them to focus. So for, let's say, a week or 2 weeks, you focus on 1 winning product, and the rest of the products within that week, okay, you can use it to promote other products, right? So that you may find, a brand new top 4 to replace this 4, right? So that's what you can do. Okay, so this is what I would strongly advise you, okay, that's to test the top 4 products that's converting well for your list. Stick to these 4 products, all right, and have a nice frequency of when are you going to send these products to them, okay, and once that happens, once you have found your top 4 products, then consistency is going to be a lot easier for you. Okay, so that's all I have for you, right? So first of all, know your audience, know your list, know your niche. Okay, segment them if you need. Second of all is to find your top 4 winning products, all right? And along the way, continue to test out brand new offers so that you can find which one of them can replace your top 4, and these 4 are going to bring you the consistency that you need. So, right, so I hope you have enjoyed this monthly update. Okay, so once again, this is Sean Josiah here. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, leave a remark. All right, and thank you, and I'll see you guys real soon.